The first season of the hit drama The Old Man on FX recently ended spectacularly with a twist that could only be predicted by an intelligence specialist or a highly observant viewer. The Old Man, a film adaptation of Thomas Perry's book by Jonathan E. Steinberg and Robert Levine, starring Jeff Bridges as Dan Chase, a former CIA agent who has been living off the grid since confronting a warlord in Afghanistan in the 1980s. Harold Harper, John Lithgow, a former co-worker of Chase's, has been tasked with apprehending or killing the warlord when he returns for vengeance, while he is equally motivated to keep the outlaw at large in order to conceal his own role in Chase's escape. And caught up in it all is Emily, Chase's daughter, who has been working undercover in Harper's office for years. When you add it all up, you have a suspenseful spy thriller and a thoughtful look at family, quite similar to FX's previous spy juggernaut The Americans, but with Bridges' lion-in-winter performance anchoring it down. Chase, however, comes to a dead end in the season 1 finale of the show. What will happen next, and what does it portend for the show's future? Here's everything you need to know about the ending of The Old Man. The deal struck between the American intelligence community and its friend Afghan warlord Fariz Hamzat is the subject of the season 1 finale of the show. All indications point to Hamzat seeking retribution on Dan Chase for leaving with his wife and advisor Beeler in the past. CIA agent Raymond Waters and his former allies Carson and Mike, freelancing special operators working for the enigmatic spymaster Morgan Boat, implement a different strategy because Chase has proven to be extremely difficult to capture or kill. Chase's daughter Emily, posing as Angela Adams, an FBI agent working under Harold Harper, a rival of Chase, has been apprehended and poisoned. Emily will be freed if Chase agrees to a transfer into Hamzat's hands. She will be sent to Afghanistan in his stead if he doesn't. Chase accepts the agreement and turns himself into Harper and his Moroccan secret police escort because he has no other choice and is anxious to save his daughter. He also bids farewell to Zoe McDonald, Amy Brenman, a regular person he slept with before using her as a captive and subsequently a partner for the majority of the season. However, when Carson and his team see that their position is being covertly surrounded by unidentified adversaries, they notify Harper, who understands that Hamzat has broken the agreement and still intends to abduct Angela. In their haste to return to Carson's last known location, Chase and Harper break free of their escort and discover Waters and Mike dead and Angela taken. Carson's current whereabouts is unclear. Chase then surprises Harper with a startling revelation. Not only did Beeler pick Chase over him, but they also took Beeler and Hamzat's kid with them when they left, which is why Hamzat held a resentment against Chase. Emily Chase is actually Parwana Hamzat, and she is the offspring of Fariz Hamzat. As Chase and Harper stumble off together, both now wanted men, the episode finishes with her having a sight of her real father for the first time in decades. Many of the puzzles in the episode are answered when Dan Chase exposes the important information regarding his daughter. It suddenly makes sense for Hamzat to take the risk of murdering one American intelligence operative and setting another on fire in order to abduct a third. Beeler and Hamzat's argument about the much ballyhooed precious metal mine turns out to be somewhat of a red herring. And it has now come to light that Chase's secrecy, which went above and beyond maintaining his family's cover, was motivated by a desire to shield Angela from the most powerful man in Afghanistan, a guy with significant influence over the American government. At least up till now. But there are numerous loose ends. What transpired to Carson after the deaths of Mike and Waters? How will Zoe turn out? If at all, how will Angela and Hamzat get along? Is Harper ready to join Chase, and can Chase continue living on the run? And last, what actually qualifies as being a father? Do you think it's biological, as Hamzat claims? Is it relevant who raised you, even if Chase did so in deception? Or is it a question of mentoring, like Harper did? The plot revolves around characters who lie for a living and, in the case of Chase and his family, who lie to keep alive at all, which, like in any genuinely great spy thriller, makes the answers less important than the questions and the overall atmosphere of moral ambiguity. For instance, you could view the entire incident as a microcosm of the deadly fallout from America's eagerness to arm and train Afghan militias in our proxy war against the Soviet Union. Yes, it turned Afghanistan into the USSR's Vietnam, but after 9/11 it also became a second Vietnam for us. Was it generally worthwhile? Were Chase's acts in any way honorable, worthwhile, or specifically justified? What more things will he and the other Season 2 characters have to deal with? There be a Season 2 of The Old Man? Here's a question that we can categorically respond to. The old man will indeed return for another bout. After only a few days of airing, FX renewed the series. Maybe more of those questions will receive an answer.